Hello everybody, welcome to Eat, Cook, Learn, Love Foods, and today I'm going to talk about prawns. So you can see this in the camera, I believe. There's 4 bowls of prawns here. Very good. So just want to have a bit of a chat about prawns and give you some recipes. So number 1 is cost of prawns. When you see prawns and go, they seem really cheap. Why? Usually it's because they're whole. So a whole prawn, a whole green prawn, are these guys here. These are both raw. They are called green prawns, being raw. And basically, a lot of the time, they are sold frozen. Basically, all of them are sold frozen. Usually November, December, you can get fresh prawns off the boat bought in here. And you can get lucky different times of year. But don't be scared, oh my God, they're frozen, they're no good. But that's why when you buy the prawns at the market, you'll see them all out. They may say these are fresh or they've been thawed out for your convenience. You can always get to know your fishmonger or shop and get the prawns frozen and to pull them out of your freezer as you need them. Next thing about the prawns, you may say, well, why are these ones black, these ones are brown, these ones are pink, and these ones have no shell at all? Well, there's a reason for that. These are tiger prawns. These are Queensland banana prawns. These are cooked king prawns, and these are green king prawn cutlets that are usually farmed from Asia. So the inferior one here really is this cutlet, but they're a lot cheaper. You'll find them cheaper. These guys, they may sound cheap when they're whole, but the reason they are cheap is when you clean the prawn, you rip its head off, you take its shell off with your fingers, okay, and you're left with a prawn cutlet, like so. So some different ways to peel prawns, and trust me, these aren't bad or off. The blackness, that's the prawn itself. They're actually they're the superior. They cost the most. They're like $49 a kilo, okay, and they're raw. But again, they're harder to get. But if you see them black, don't get too annoyed or carried away. So again, peel the prawns, and these are being peeled ready for use. Another way you can peel your prawn from raw is to get the prawn itself, leave the head on, just start peeling the shell off, okay, and you'll end up with a prawn with its head still on, but the shell removed. This is a nice way to prepare your prawns, especially for something like paella, the Spanish rice dish, because all the flavor of the head of the prawn will go into the rice, okay? The other thing with these prawns is if you're doing barbecued prawns, cooking them whole with the shell on, again, is a nice way to do it. Now, once you've prepared them like this, that's not over yet. You have to then get the knife, cut down the backbone, and take out the vein, okay? Where all the nasty things are. So we cut out the vein, and like so, and then these guys are ready to go. Again, these ones, again, cut out the vein. So you might say, oh, that seems like a lot of work. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to buy these because these cutlets are ready to go. Well, the fact is, these are going to taste 10 times better than the cutlet. So they look like a cutlet, okay? Same thing, but again, they're not. They were a whole prawn that you peeled. These have been washed so many times, played around with. They're really sort of a farm prawn. Nothing against them. I'm not saying don't buy them, but I'm just saying this is a superior product, okay, when you do it yourself. Never put them under the tap. Keep everything on there. The mucus, the flavor, it's all about the flavor. Once they're washed so many times, okay, so keep it, don't wash them unless you're really particularly worried. So this guy with the head off, I'm just gonna now pull the head off and just, because I cleaned it exactly what I just showed you, okay? So there's those guys there. The heads are good. You can make a stock, you can make a bisque, you can make a sauce. Don't throw them in the bin. I'm going to throw them in the bin because this class is not about using the prawn heads. But remember, when you buy prawns that are green, the head's in it, the brain's in there, the guts is in there. So when you buy these, they're actually going to go off. So if you bought these today, put them in your fridge, they're going to go off overnight, basically, or a day. So you're best to keep these submerged in water in your fridge. They'll last for 3 days, let's say. But don't just put them in the fridge like so. Buy them frozen, keep them frozen. So another example of the prawns, get a serrated knife, and this is great for barbecuing, but keep the prawn whole, cut down the backbone, remove the vein, and here you have a lovely prawn that's, again, been cleaned. It's still got its shell on, great for barbecuing, okay? Really good for barbecuing. So again, cutting the vein down. Harder to eat, but you get more bang for your buck, don't you? You can imagine what I've just transformed this bowl into these prawns. If you leave the head on, you're gonna get something that looks amazing. It looks like a prawn. As when you've made them into cutlets, you've actually lost so much of the volume, okay? So again, cutting down the backbone. So this is gonna, cutting down, right down the center there. The size of the prawn, the bigger the prawn, sometimes they will cost more money, okay? So size you'll find that prawns will go up in value, depends on the size. So again, be careful when you're buying your prawn suit. See, this one's got the tail off. You know, you want everything to look the same. You're sort of being ripped off, and especially if you're serving, 4 guests for dinner, someone's gonna miss out and have an ugly prawn. So you can use your fingers to take the vein out, but I suggest you get the knife and get in there and take out the vein. Okay. So like I said, if you've got any questions about this, email eatcooklearnlovefood@gmail.com and reach out with any questions you may have. So these are our prawns that are really nice for a barbecue. Okay. These are our cutlets that we've made just to show you how they're going to taste 10 times better than a cutlet. And the next prawn we have is our cooked king prawns that everyone will be familiar with. And these cooked king prawns, the reason they're pink, that's just nature. So again, if I got this prawn and dropped that into boiling water, it would go pink like so. To prepare these guys, different ways. You can actually, if you're doing a seafood platter, you can actually peel the back off, pinch the top, just like so, or use a knife and take out the vein. You can see, again, you'll get more sort of bang for your buck. All right, so, or you can rip the head off. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Rip its head off. And you can peel the whole body, take its tail off, and take the vein out again. Now you'll notice I'm not washing these under the tap because, again, lobster, crayfish, crab, if you wash it under the tap, sometimes you have to. It can be very messy inside. So if it's messy inside, just go, Paul, sorry, I'm washing it. By not washing it, that sort of beautiful flavour, mucus, sort of yum, 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 all the insides of the prawn that are cooked and safe to eat are yummy and give it a lot more flavour, okay? So again, washing food, I do understand you need to wash food, but again, emphasise these, if they're clean like this, looking good, you do not need to wash them. Now here's a bit of a surprise for you. This one must have got mixed in the batch. That one is a black prawn that's been cooked. See the colour? It's a really beautiful crimson red. That's just a different species, okay? So lots of different prawns. I'm sure there's hundreds of different varieties. You may have your favourite, but really just highlighting today, here's some beautiful, this one here I'm gonna wash. You know, it's a bit messy and gunky. So again, I'm not washing all the prawns, but I'm going to wash that one. So here we have, again, our peel prawns. So these become little king prawn cutlets. And you can't really buy them. You'll find, where's that camera? You'll find in the shops, you'll get prawn cutlets that are like this one, cooked, and they're cheap. And you'll go, wow, they're so cheap. They have no flavour. So again, you have to buy the prawn whole, cooked, peel it yourself. These are going to taste 10 times better. All right. Now, to cook our prawns, just a little bit of insight again. So we have the same rules as our lamb. We have oil, and we have salt and pepper. Okay. Now, again, I'm not getting into marinating food. I'm just keeping it really simple. How you actually grill prawns. Oil, salt, and pepper. Okay. A nice hot pan. Put the pan on high. So this could be a barbecue, or it can be inside. The prawns. So it's all about flavour, guys, but you'll probably say to me, oh, these ones that were just already done for me are great. And I'm going to... So with our prawns, coming closer, so you can see the colours changing. We cook one side, then the other side, then serve them. So these prawns, as you can see, are slowly half cooked. As soon as they're half cooked, we turn them over. Okay. They were in the pan first. So we're talking seconds here, 45 seconds to cook prawns. These guys here. And prawns should be cooked. This is perfect. That give you a little second longer. They should be a little bit, because they'll keep cooking when you take them off. So these guys here, we'll come over to our plate. That is cooked enough. Now some of you might go, oh no, it's still raw. You'll find, you can see this one's perfect. See that little opaqueness there? Perfect, not overcooked, stunning. Okay. And these guys here, they look different, don't they? You can see the difference with the prawns. You can see the difference with the prawns, how white these ones and these. These are going to have 10 times the amount of flavour. It's just the way it is because you bought them whole. These guys here, but again, trial and error, play around with them. Now just come over here, we've got our whole prawns. Again, we put oil on the prawns and we place them into a dry, hot pan. Or again, you may have a barbecue outside. You put the prawns in, and so least amount of oil. You just put the prawns in. They've been oiled on the outside, so they'll get really hot. And we cook one side like we just did, and the other side, and they're ready to eat. Okay. So again, we've got one side. These will be having a whole different flavour again, because they've got their blood, their guts, their heads in there, and it's a really beautiful flavour. So again, just recapping, we have our grilled prawns, like so, and these prawns now will come on our tray. Like so. So here we have our grilled king prawns, prawn cutlets, just to give you a bit of a snapshot into all the different styles is what we want. So we have king prawns, done whichever way you like, with a mango and snow pea salad. And our beautiful orange honey and chili sauce. There's the dressing. Yeah. That's our lovely sauce. So, over here, Lula. To me? No, look at me. So, enjoy your cooking, everybody. We have some beautiful ways of cooking prawns for this summer. Enjoy. Please reach out at eatcooklearnlovefood@gmail.com or give me a buzz. Thank you. Mwah.